Hello and welcome to this new lesson. Today I'll show you how to connect the FTDI, which is basically the USB connector for this Atmega, which you will use to program this little Arduino, which is Arduino Nano. Let's start by adding the components that we will need. The first component is the FTDI, which is the IC itself, as you can see here. Next, we need to add the VUSB connector. So go here and look for the USB connector. Here we have a PCB header, a crystal, we have a connector here, and add it to your design. Rotate it so that it will face this area. You can rotate it in the X or Y direction. It's up to you. And as you can see, you can double click this item and hide the comment and the name if you wish. Let's hide the name of this since it's very long. Double click on this item and click on this to hide the very long name. Now what you need to do is simply connecting these just as in the datasheet, which is this one. As you can see here, we have the USB connector which is connected. Let me move this away so that we can start connecting this and try to finish this in a really fast way. Now for net labels, we need to add 5 volts. We need 2 5 volts, as you can see here. Okay, let me stop this. Here we need 2 5 volts. So next thing is adding a 3.3 volt, not the 5. We need to add another 5 volts and we need to add it here. So double click, change the value to 3.3, or you can simply name it 3V3 as an indication of 3.3 volt. It's up to you regarding the naming thing. Now go to the ground. We need to add a ground here. Okay, another ground here, another ground here, but let's rotate it so that it can face the ground that we will connect it to. And that's it. We just need 3 grounds. Now the next item that we need is a capacitor. So let's go to the libraries and simply add a capacitor. It's 100 nanofarad capacitor. So drag it here, as you can see. Now let's connect, and if we have any other item that we need, we'll find it. Let's use the wiring. Connect this ground, connect this to the VCC, connect these 4 together, and finally connect all of these to the ground. Now what we need to do is connect this VCC to the 5 volts, and we need to connect this capacitor to the DTR bin. Next we'll add a net label here, but for now that's it. We need to connect these CBUS. Okay, we need to add another one here. We'll add net labels here. Next thing is connected the 3.3 volt, and we need a capacitor here. So let's add a capacitor. We need 100 nanofarad capacitor, so let's rotate it. Okay, now we can simply connect it between the 3.3 volt and the ground. We need to connect the VCC to VUSB, so let's click here. Okay, let's skip this and add a plus 5 volts. rotate, then simply connect this plus 5 volts and rename it to plus, rename it to VUSB. Okay, now let's see if we have another thing that needs to be connected. Let's add the net labels. We need a net label here. We need another net label here and here. We need a net label in the RX and TX. Okay, this one will do what we need. Okay, that's it. Let's rename this net label to TX, and let's rename this net label to reset. This one red RX, and this one green TX. So this one is for transmitting and this one is for receiving. Now we need to connect these lines. Okay, let me add this, the TX with USB DM here, and the RX with USB DB here. Okay, they are short circuited, so I need to reconnect these items. You need to make sure that these lines won't touch each other. That's it. We just connected all of these items. The pins that are left are pins that will be left not connected. We don't need to connect these pins to anything. Now, if we have a pin that we want or we don't want to connect it to anything, to prevent it from creating design errors, we need to go here and choose this generic no ERC and simply connect these. As you can see at the end of each pin, that's not connected to anything, so that the software will understand that these connectors or these pins are not used and it won't make any problem for us. So this area basically is the area that is responsible for USB connection. As you can see, I'm moving it here. Now, if we have any other thing that we need to connect, I'll connect it later, but for now, okay, we have this pin and we need just, okay, we need to connect it to a net label, so we must remove this. Okay, let me remove it. Now let's connect it just like this pin. Let's connect it with a net label. And let's name it RX. Since we have EX or TX, here we have RX. This is transmitter and this is the receiver. So now everything is connected correctly. If we have any error, we'll check it out later. We must review this with the datasheet that we have and that I showed to you at the beginning of this lesson to make sure that we have everything connected where we need it. That's it for this lesson. I won't make it any longer. If you have any question, please ask in the Q&A board. I'm sure you will enjoy this course. Happy learning.